Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offense.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Gonna run it. It's crossed. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Under fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Caught over the middle, it's Dallas. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll run it on the counter. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. He would not be denied.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Got it in the middle. It's down. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Finds his back in the middle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Cobb. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. To the air, it's French. That pass is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays.
First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got... Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change.
Gashing the knee on the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the gun, the inside give.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Bush. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bush. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
7, Georgia Southern, 0.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Georgia Southern's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides the back on the option to give. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's French. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Handoff from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Quick completion on the out route. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's French. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Buys a little extra time. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Right on target this time. Knocked off his feet.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Caught near the sticks. It's Rucker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. to the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. It'll be 3rd and long. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. When he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Back to pass, it's French. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Unloads it left. Fires it incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's Burris. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Bulls! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best, and when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to throw, it's French. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the
and makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Let's go. Right. Single. Let's go.
To the air. It's Rayner. Catch in the middle. It's Cross. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The returner will field it, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the route is on.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To the air, it's French. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Brown. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Escapes, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. Sack there.
And the Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. To the air, it's French. A little screen to the running back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
The give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. After 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
They'll leave it with him. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass, it's Rayner. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clay. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
A first down run in the red zone. He worked his way ever close, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Sanders. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for a man. It's Brainer. Snags it over the middle. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Dropping back, it's French. Pressure coming, trying to escape and get it himself. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.